Good morning, everybody. This is Kevin, and this is the Operation Smooth podcast. Usually, I do a lot of New York Jets live streams and stuff like that, but today we're gonna go in a different direction here, and we're gonna do a Barclays Premier League watch along. Let me turn on the volume here. And in today's matchup, excuse me, we got a good one. It's gonna be the league leaders, Arsenal, and who are right now possibly running away with the league, and they are going to be taking on the team that's in third place, a team that has quietly moved up the Premier League rankings, and that is Aston Villa. Aston Villa, led by their manager Unai Emery, who, at one particular time, up until the end of 2019, Unai Emery was and is the former manager of Arsenal. At the end of 2019, Unai Emery got replaced by Mikel Arteta. So let's take a quick look at the Premier League standings in this matchup as Arsenal will take on Aston Villa. Aston Villa will be hosting this matchup live from their home stadium, Villa Park. There's a look at the standings. This is going to be match day 15. Arsenal on a uh, record-setting unbeaten streak, 18 matches in all competitions. That includes the Premier League and the Champions League. Uh, as you can see, 14 games played. They've got 10 wins, 3 draws, only 1 loss. That loss was against Liverpool earlier this season. 27 goals for, only 7 conceded. That's the key. Their defense has been absolutely amazing. Having said that, they have some key injuries on their defensive back line that may play a factor in today's matchup. They are leading the league with 33 points. And then look at Aston Villa. They got off to a rough start, sitting in third place right now, but they're cooking right now. They got 8 wins, 3 draws, and 3 defeats. 20 goals for, 14 goals conceded. They sit in third place with 27 points. Arsenal, with a win, can open up an 8-point gap on second place Manchester City, and they'll be able to open up a 9-point gap on Aston Villa. Having said that, Arsenal have, over the years, especially in the last few years, they've had a really tough time at Villa Park. I know last season they lost at Villa Park. Aston Villa, they've only had 1 defeat in their last 25 home games. So something's got to give. Aston Villa only 1 loss in their last 25 home games. Arsenal undefeated in their last 18 matches in all competitions. So we'll see what happens. This is going to be a really, really good matchup. And here on the Operation Smooth podcast, I'm going to be doing a watch along. They should be putting out the starting lineups here in a couple of minutes as we look further into the rankings. Defending champion Liverpool, uh, they are struggling right now. They had a draw against Sunderland. They, I don't know what happened with Arne Slot in Liverpool, but they're pretty much out of the title race. They sit in ninth place with 22 points. You look at Chelsea. Chelsea, they could have had 27 points and been tied with Aston Villa, but they did lose embarrassingly to 17th place Leeds United. They went to Ellen Road and got hammered 3-1. And so Chelsea sit in fourth place. Interestingly enough, they had a draw with Arsenal last weekend, and it looked like that young Chelsea squad was really going to make some strides in the Barclays Premier League. But I think after this loss, uh, I think uh, I think it's safe to say that Chelsea may not be ready. They may not be ready to compete for the Premier League title. At least not this season. Maybe next season. But we shall see. We shall see. So in just a little bit, the lineups are going to be announced, and so I'll give you the starting lineups here in just a few minutes. as we get ready for this matchup between Aston Villa and Arsenal. I wonder if I'm trying to look on my TikTok live. I don't see an actual screen per se. But thank you to everybody that's watching on YouTube this morning. And as we look at the bottom of the table, you've got West Ham sitting at 12, Burnley with 10, and Wolverhampton Wanderers Wolves. They're going to get relegated. They've only got 2 points in 14 matches, so they will be relegated at the end of this season to uh, the English League Championship, unfortunately for them. If you're on TikTok, let me know if you can actually see if you can see my face, because I'm having a bit of a technical issue here. So I want to make sure that I want to make sure my face is showing. Man, it is hot down here where I'm at. Hopefully it's not too hot where you're watching me from, as the two teams are about to come out to the pitch. So let's get the score going here. And let me do just one more thing here. And then we will get ready for this matchup. Arsenal's going to open up on a 4-3-3. David Raya is the goalkeeper. Calafiori, Piero Incapia, Jurian Timber, and Ben White will be the back line. Declan Rice is going to be one of the midfielders. Okay, just 1 second here. And kickoff is going to be a couple of minutes away. Live from Villa Park, there's a look at the Aston Villa fans. And this is going to be a big time matchup between the teams that sit first and third in the Premier League. And if Aston Villa can pull off a win here, that is really going to make the title race very, very interesting. All right, let me see if I can find the starting lineups before we get started. All right, so the starting lineup for the visiting Gunners: David Raya at goalkeeper. The back four is going to be Calafiori at left back. Piero Incapia and Jurian Timber will be the center backs. Ben White will start at right back. The midfield three is going to be Declan Rice on the left, Zubimendi in the middle, and the captain, Martin Odegaard. He's going to be on the right side. And the front three for Arsenal: Mikel Marino, the former midfielder, man, he's killing it as a striker. He's going to be in the central role. Ebenezer Eze, the star acquisition from Crystal Palace, he'll be on the left. And the superstar Bakaya Saka, he'll be on the right for Arsenal. For Aston Villa, the starting lineup is as follows: Emi Martinez, the World Cup winning goalkeeper. Uh, Matson on the left. Pau Torres and Kevin Konza will be the two center backs. Matty Cash, the captain, will be at right back. Onana and Kamara are going to be the two holding midfielders. And then you're going to have Morgan Rogers, John Tielemans, and McGinn. And then the lone striker will be megastar Ollie Watkins, as Villa will start off in the 4-2-3-1 formation as we await kickoff from Villa Park. Aston Villa will be attacking from left to right on the screen in their clarinet uniforms. Arsenal in the white shirts with the red shorts. As we await kickoff live at Villa Park. Now, what the heck is wrong with my signal? As we begin, ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Arsenal. Ben White with the throw in. Arsenal attacking from right to left. Saka to White. And that's offsides on Arsenal. There's a look at Mikel Arteta. Arsenal has finished second the last 3 seasons in the Premier League, but second place is not going to be enough. In this 2025-26 season, Arsenal looking to run away with the league. And if they are to beat Aston Villa today, that will certainly bode well for them to finally win the Premier League for the first time since the 2003-2004 season, where Arsenal finished undefeated. Bukayo Saka heads it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Aston Villa. Near midfield. Throw-in by Matson to Ben White. The ball's in the air. Both teams battling. No one in clear control, but there's Declan Rice. Declan Rice triple teamed, but the ball goes back to Ben White, who sends it back to Timber, to Hincapié, and now to David Raya. So now Arsenal regroup, and Arsenal will try to build their attack. Zubamendi. That's a long pass, long errant pass. And it goes to Emi Martinez. And now Aston Villa will try to regroup. Emi Martinez, the World Cup winning goalkeeper from Argentina, who made that crucial save at the end of that 2022 World Cup final against France, forcing the game to penalty kicks, in which Argentina were crowned champions, and Lionel Messi finally wins the World Cup. So he needs to be thanking Emi Martinez every day. Martinez to Matson on the left. Matson met by Ben White and by Jurriën Timber. Arsenal, aggressive defense. That ball goes out, and it'll be a throw in for Arsenal. 3.5 minutes into this matchup. Kayasaka, Odegaard. Odegaard stripped. There's a long pass. Calafiori is there, beats out Matty Cash. Excuse me, beats out McGinn. Back to Declan Rice. Declan Rice back to David Raya. David Raya pressured by Ali Watkins. Timber back to David Raya. Aston Villa pressing the Arsenal back line. Calafiori met by Onana. Pierre Incapié to Eze. Picked up by Villa. Matty Cash back to Kanza. And Kanza sends it back to Emi Martinez. Pau Torres pressured by Saka. Out to Matson. The ball goes off of Ben White. And that will be a goal kick in favor of Aston Villa. There's a look at Unai Emery, the current manager of Aston Villa, the former manager of Arsenal. Okay, Emi Martinez to Pau Torres. Pressure by Saka. Cleared out. There's Ali Watkins. Off of Zubimendi. To Kanza. Morgan Rogers. Tillemans. Tillemans met by Incapié. Back to Timber. Back to David Raya. Uh-oh, that almost went into the net. Ah, that was almost a fatal mistake by David Raya. And Aston Villa with a throw-in. That's off of Piero Incapié. That was almost 1-0 Aston Villa. David Raya, 8 clean sheets, most in the Premier League. Matty Cash with the throw-in. That's off of Eze, and that'll be a throw-in for Aston Villa. 6.5 minutes into this game. Long throw-in by Matty Cash into the penalty box. Met by Marino. Pau Torres. Cleared out by Declan Rice. All the way to the center circle. And Konza's there. Now Konza giving his team directions. All the way back to Emi Martinez. And now Aston Villa regrouping. Back to Pau Torres, who's heavily pressured by Saka. And that'll be a goal kick for Aston Villa. Emi Martinez clears it. Long kick. Timber. Ben White. Ben White cannot control the ball. It goes out of bounds. Be a throw-in for Aston Villa. Eight minutes into the first half. Still no score. Back to Remy Martinez. Oh, Odegaard. Odegaard with a left foot shot. Saved by Martinez. Off the turnover. Morgan Rogers unable to control it. Intercepted by Arsenal. There's Marino to Bukayo Saka, but that pass is too long. Bukayo keeps it in play. And it's ruled out of bounds, and that'll be a goal kick for Aston Villa. Thank you to everybody that's watching on TikTok Live. I'm not sure if my face is being shown. But thank you to everybody that's watching. Again, Matson, saved by Raya. Ollie Watkins beat Julian Timber there, but good save by Raya. There's Morgan Rogers. That long pass to Matty Cash, a bit too long. And Ollie Watkins with Aston Villa's best opportunity. And Calafiori went down in pain there. Watkins beat Timber and Hincapié. Looks like Calafiori took a heavy knock there. Great moves by Ollie Watkins. It looks like Calafiori's all right. Ollie Watkins, 3 goals in 20 appearances so far this season. Hasn't quite got it going yet. There's Ginn to Camera, Tielemans. Oh, great pass to Morgan Rogers, but that's picked off by Julian Timber. Back to Matty Cash, to Kanza. Camera. Camera dropping off in between Pau Torres and Kanza. There's Camera again. Great pass. But Arsenal resolute in defense. And now Arsenal on the counter. Bukayo Saka on the left. Matson. Aggressive defense to Marino. Now Odegaard on the right wing to Declan Rice. To Calafiori. Back to Hincapié. Hincapié, Zubimendi. Declan Rice. Zubimendi. Timber. Saka on the wing, met by Matson. Cross into the penalty area. The cross is too long. And that'll be a goal kick for Aston Villa. Again, back to Tielemans. Matson on the left, lots of space on the left wing as Aston Villa attack from left to right. Ollie Watkins met aggressively by Timber. No foul. Martin Odegaard, the captain. Kayasaka with a left-footed shot. Great save by Emi Martinez. But Odegaard by Saka just wide of the post. Excellent save by Martinez. Now Arsenal picking up the pace. Eze on the left wing. Oh, what a move on Matty Cash, but cleared by Villa. But Kayasaka down. But it doesn't look like it's anything serious. Emi Martinez back to camera. Now Tillemans to John McGinn. Back to Tillemans. All right, Marino to Odegaard. And now Bakayo Saka on the left. Met by Pau Torres. Bakayo Saka cuts inside. The shot is blocked by Onana. And that'll be a goal kick for Aston Villa, as it's ruled to be off of Bukayo Saka. All right, thank you, Zerahome. Thank you very much. Thank you to everybody that's watching on TikTok. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm on camera on TikTok. Oh, what a pass. Ollie Watkins in the penalty. Oh, that's out. That's out. That'll be a goal kick for Arsenal. That looked like it had a chance for Aston Villa. No score with a little over 18 minutes into this first half. There you see the ball clearly goes over the line. There's a look at Unai Emery, the former manager of Arsenal, now managing at Aston Villa, has really got Aston Villa going in the right direction. As they wins that battle, Calafiori, pressured by McGinn, back to Timber, Odegaard, now to Pierre Ngapié, who's dropped in as left back basically, while Calafiori cuts inside. Zubamendi to Odegaard. Excuse me, that was Marino. Marino to Odegaard. All right, so the ball goes back to David Rayo. Odegaard. Odegaard dropping back on defense. To Calafiori. Is he onside? Yes, he is. Eze on the left. Eze battling camera. To Ben White. Now, Saka on the left, met by Matson and by Rogers. Odegaard just outside of the penalty box. Oh, low cross to Saka. And it's 1-0 Arsenal. Is it going to count? No, it is offsides. Eze was offside, so that will not count. Okay, it was Saka that was offsides when he got the ball and when he made that pass. Clear offsides by Bukayo Saka. There's Ben White, who has basically been replaced at right back by Jurian Timber, but with the injuries to center backs Gabriel, William Saliba, and to Christian Mosquera, Ben White has come in. There's a collision there with Morgan Rogers, and Morgan Rogers not happy about that trip by Ben White. And now the referee having a word with both players, and so play will continue as we reach the midway point of the first half. Saka, Subamendi, Eze, Odegaard, Subamendi, back to Odegaard, back to Zubamendi. Now Timber pushing forward to Saka, Saka Dispossessed by Morgan Rogers. Now there's Ollie Watkins met by Timber. Timber and Saka on the double team, and now Arsenal regain possession. Timber, great defensive work to Ben White, to Odegaard. Odegaard tripped, but the ball goes to Saka. Saka try to beat three players there. Didn't work. And Morgan Rogers knocked down by Odegaard. No foul called. Calafiori. Declan Rice. Subamendi. All right, Ian Matson on the left for Villa. Pushing forward. He's got a lot of space. Blows by Odegaard. Gets into the penalty area. Pushes Timber off. The ball is off of Jurian Timber. And that'll be a corner kick. So this will be the first corner of the game. Cleared easily by Declan Rice. All right, Eze slips, but that's a foul called on Kanza, and Kanza not happy with the official on that one. Uh, I mean, he did pull the jersey, so Kanza really has nothing to be ain't got nothing to be fussing about. Zubamendi to Timber. Ben White pushing way up the field. Actually, Ben White has cut inside. Saka. Saka hugging the right touchline. Back to Timber. Incapié now with the ball. As Zubamendi drops back into a center back position now. Eze on the left touchline. Zubamendi. Odegaard. Declan Rice. Back to Zubamendi. Declan Rice. Incapié. To Marino. Marino dropping back. Timber. Now Saka on the touchline. Bad pass. Picked up by Camera. Now Aston Villa with a chance. Morgan Rogers to Timber. There's Matty Cash in the penalty area. Oh, that shot was blocked by Declan Rice. Great defensive work by Declan Rice. And that'll be a corner for Aston Villa. And that'll be their second corner of the first half. You know, that's got to hurt, that shot that Declan Rice took. But, but what a player. What a player Declan Rice has been. since he joined Arsenal from West Ham a few years ago. John McGinn, the captain for Villa, will take the corner. McGinn will take the from the right corner spot. There's the corner. Raya clears it. Looks like there was a foul there on Aston Villa for interference. Unai Emery shrugging his shoulders like, okay, really? So now Arsenal will regroup. Now Timber, pressured by Watkins, back to David Raya, to Hincapié, who's met by McGinn. Hincapié, nice pass to Declan Rice. Calafiori, Villa with the press. Oh, that was a sliding tackle there by Onana on Marino. Ooh, that could have very easily been a yellow card, but it's just a regular foul. Referee having a word with Onana. Right, 30 minutes in, no score still between Aston Villa and Arsenal. Zubamendi, okay, Calafiori, fouled by Tillemans. Incapia having a word with Tillemans. Tillemans can't believe that foul was called on him. Matty Cash heads it out of bounds, and there'll be a throw in for Arsenal. Calafiori with the throw in. To Marino on the left. That ball is off of Marino. It'll be Aston Villa ball. Mikel Arteta looking a little nervous there on the sidelines. Matty Cash with the throw in. Timber, Onana, Tillemans. What vision? Now Ollie Watkins against Timber in the penalty box. Left foot, right footed shot blocked by Timber. And that'll be out of bounds. Throw in for Aston Villa. Saka Marino taken down by Pau Torres, nothing called. Camera to McGinn, who cuts inside, but bad pass. Saka, Declan Rice, Eze. Eze has had a quiet first half. Eze to Jurian Timber. Timber to Odegaard. Odegaard to Declan Rice. Rice tries a long pass to Ben White, but Zubamendi's there. Back to Ben White. Zubamendi beats out Morgan Rogers. Zubamendi to Ben White. Ben White to Odegaard. Odegaard crosses into the penalty box. Calafiori, low cross. Tries to get it to Eze, but that's a foul by Eze. And that'll be a free kick to Aston Villa. A little gamesmanship there by Pau Torres. Nevertheless, the foul is called on Eze. And Martinez with the goal kick. Marino dispossessed by Cash. Kanza pushing forward to John McGinn. John McGinn cutting inside. Tillemans. Now to Morgan Rogers. Morgan Rogers with Ben White and Saka. Tillemans. Low cross. Camera to Cash. Cash retreating. Back to Kanza. To Pau Torres. Tillemans. Onana. Pau Torres. Pau Torres with a cross. Deflected, but there's Cash. And it's 1-0 Aston Villa. That was a nice goal by Matt Cash. Matt Cash with the nice golf swing, too. And Aston Villa take a 1-0 lead. Again, Aston Villa have had their problems at Villa Park. And I'm sure they're going to take a look at the replay to see if anybody was offsides. It doesn't look like anybody was. There's Mikel Arteta making notes. Odegaard taken down, battling Morgan Rogers. Dispossessed. Cleared by Torres. Timber wins that battle with Watkins. It'll be a throw-in for Arsenal. Ben White with the throw-in. Cleared by Villa. Timber slips, but Arsenal regain possession. Incapié. Long cross. Caught by Emi Martinez. Emi Martinez with the long kick. Tillemans. Now McGinn. But Ben White is there to clean up the mess. Cleared by David Raya. Now Onana with the ball for Villa. To Rogers on the left. Double team by Saka and Ben White. Ball is out, and looks like that'll be a corner for Aston Villa. And if this result holds, Aston Villa will move up into second place, only 3 points behind Arsenal. Corner for Villa. Cleared by Arsenal. Matson sends it all the way back to Emi Martinez. Martinez again. That long kick look like it's going to go out of bounds. And that'll be a goal kick for Arsenal. Martinez. Excuse me, David Raya. Timber. To Ben White. Back to Timber. Incapié. Incapié. Heavily pressured by Tillemans. But that'll be a throw in for Arsenal. Calafiori with the throw in. Incapié. Heavy pressure by Villa. Incapié with a long pass. Odegaard. Ben White. Saka. Back to Odegaard. Odegaard to Timber. Timber to Saka. Saka on the right wing with Matson. Oh, what a move by Saka. To Ben White with a shot saved by Martinez. Not a particularly strong shot by Ben White, but what a move by Bukayo Saka to get past Matson. Rogers loses possession. Oh, that almost got intercepted by Watkins. Now Timber. Saka. Saka back to Ben White. Raya. Zubimendi. Timber. Zubimendi at center circle. Timber. Bukayo Saka. Again battling Matson. Odegaard, the captain for Arsenal. Incapié. Rice. Calafiori on the left. Marino, space in the middle. Eze. Declan Rice. Low cross. Saka just missed it. Morgan Rogers clears it. Good defensive work by Timber. Incapié as we near the end of the first half. Calafiori pretty much on the right side now. Ben White, Saka. Ben White intercepted. Oh, great interception by Declan Rice. Declan Rice shoots. Saved by Martinez. He probably should have dumped it off to Eze. Goal kick for Arsenal. Watkins. McGinn. McGinn to Morgan Rogers on the left. Ben White wins that duel, keeps the ball in bounds as well. Now Saka. Clear foul there by Matson. Matson with the takedown. Declan Rice. Hincapié to Eze. Eze double team. Calafiori. Calafiori triple team, but somehow maintains possession. But they cleared up by Villa. Tillemans. Good pass. Now Ollie Watkins on the right wing with Hincapié. Watkins in the penalty box. Step over. But Odegaard is there. To Calafiori. Calafiori to Declan Rice. 1 minute of stoppage time. Onana gets possession back for Villa. Now Matson. Pau Torres. And Villa looks content to just hold on to the ball to the end of the first half. About 20 more seconds left of stoppage time. Camera. And Arsenal seem content to not put any pressure. There's Marino trying to put a little pressure to Torres. Morgan Rogers gets past Saka, gets past Ben White. Morgan Rogers, oh, triple move. He tries to set it up for Tillemans, but that's the end of the first half with the score. Aston Villa 1, Arsenal nothing. Matty Cash with the goal in the 36th minute. Thank you to everybody that's watched me on TikTok this morning. It's been a very long time since I've tried to do a TikTok live, and honestly, I really don't know what I'm doing as far as TikTok goes. But what an interesting first half. Very Both teams very tactical, but unfortunately for Arsenal, Eze kind of fell asleep at the wheel there. Didn't see Matty Cash there, and Arsenal trail Aston Villa 1-0 at halftime. And again, like I said at the start of the broadcast, Arsenal in the last few years they've had a very, very, very tough time trying to get points from Aston Villa at Villa Park. Arsenal's obviously got the rivalries with Liverpool and Manchester United and Chelsea, but it just seems like Aston Villa is the one team. They just seem to be the ones that end up ruining Arsenal's season. I know I want to say I think it was the 2023-24 season, Aston Villa won both games against Arsenal, and actually that ended up being the difference. And Manchester City ended up edging out Arsenal by a point in the race for the Premier League title. Now, today is match day 15, so there is a long way to go. And no matter what the result is today, Arsenal will still be top of the league. But they are wanting to create some distance between themselves and Aston Villa and Manchester City. Matter of fact, take a quick look. Let's take a quick look at the Premier League tables one more time. If this result holds on, Aston Villa would move temporarily into second place with 30 points. Of course, this is the first matchup of match day 15, so you do have. I don't know who Manchester City's playing, but if they got to win, they would get back to second. Like I said, Arsenal's still going to be in first place, but down 1-0 right now to Aston Villa. So Aston Villa will be hoping to move into second place. Aston Villa did win the league back in 1981 when it was known as the old First Division, and then the following year in 1982, Aston Villa won what is known now as the Champions League. Back then, it was known as the European Cup. Arsenal multiple league titles, but they have never won the Champions League. They did make it to the final back in 2006, where they lost to Barcelona, and Arsenal have had a rough go over the last 20 years as far as winning the league as well. Again, the last time Arsenal won the league in 2003, 2004, the team, the Invincibles, the team that finished undefeated that year, 26 wins, 12 draws, and no losses. And so obviously that is one of the greatest teams, if not the greatest team in the history of the Premier League. You also have to talk about Manchester United, that 1998-99 team that won the treble. They won the Premier League, the FA Cup, and the Champions League. The Liverpool team of the COVID shortened 2020 season, they won the league by like 30, like almost 30 points in front of Man City. You got to talk about the Chelsea team of 2004 and 2005, the first year under Jose Mourinho. They only conceded 15 goals throughout the entire season. Um, there's the Cinderella story of 10 years ago, Leicester City winning the league when everybody expected Leicester City to get relegated. Leicester City under Claudio Ranieri, and with all those goals from Jamie Vardy, ended up winning the Premier League back in 2015-16 season. Again, it's 1-0 Aston Villa at halftime. A pretty interesting matchup here so far. I wouldn't say it's a classic by any stretch of the imagination, but we've still got the second half to go. There you see Unai Emery, loving every second of that goal, as he should. Very well taken goal by Matty Cash. Let's see what this is about here. I'm trying to learn, trying to get the hang of this TikTok live. And man, I'll admit it, this thing is kicking my behind. Oh, never mind. All right, so I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be back with the second half of this Aston Villa Arsenal matchup here on the Operation Smooth podcast. Keep it locked in. All right, we are back here on the Operation Smooth podcast as we get ready for the second half of this Aston Villa versus Arsenal matchup. Aston Villa leads 1-0, and if that result holds, Aston Villa will leapfrog Manchester City, at least temporarily, into second place in the Premier League standings as we begin match day number 15. Let's take a look at the rest of the schedule uh, for today. Bournemouth is going to play Chelsea at 9 o'clock. Everton will play Nottingham Forest. Manchester City will host Sunderland. Sunderland, who's sitting in fourth place, incredibly. Newcastle United will play Burnley. It'll be Tottenham versus Brentford. And then the 11:30 matchup is going to be Leeds United hosting Liverpool. And then tomorrow, match day 15 will be rounded out. Brighton will take on West Ham, and then Fulham will host Crystal Palace. So that's the rest of the schedule for today. Thank you to everybody that's watching on TikTok. Love the viewership. Please comment. Tell me what you think of this matchup. As the second half is about to begin. Okay, looks like there's a substitution for Arsenal. Looks like Victor Gyökeres is coming on, and so is Martin Trossard. So there's a double substitution by Arsenal. Okay, let's see in a second here who Mikel Arteta replaced. But Arsenal looking for a spark and looking for some firepower. There you see a look at Victor Gyökeres and Martin Trossard, both getting instructions from Mikel Arteta. I'm going to assume that Gyökeres replaced Mikel Merino, but that's just me assuming. That's correct. Gyökeres comes in for Mikel Merino. So Mikel Merino gone, done for the day. And there's Trossard. I'm not sure who he's coming in for. From the looks of it, he's coming on for Eze. Like I said earlier, Eze having a very quiet first half, so looks like he's done for the day. And the second half is about to begin. Aston Villa will be attacking from right to left, Arsenal from left to right. And the second half begins. Nkapia wins the header. Calafiori, Zubimendi, Odegaard, Trossard on the left. Gyökeres, his first touch. Back to Trossard. Trossard taken down. And that's a foul. A free kick taken by Declan Rice to Odegaard. Back to Rice. Leandro Trossard. Zubimendi. Rice to Odegaard. Saga with lots of space on the right. Good step overs against Morgan Rogers. Oh, that header. Clear. That was almost an own goal, but Kevin Konza with the clearance. And that'll be a corner for Arsenal. Corner taken by Bakayo Saka. Cleared by Villa. Out to Odegaard. To Saka. Saka's onside. Odegaard with the cross. Martinez clears it. Leandro Trossard shoots, saved by Emi Martinez. Martinez collides with Onana, but still manages to clear that corner. Odegaard, Trossard, Trossard with plenty of space. Gyökeres on the left, Matty Cash on him. Gyökeres step over. Trossard, Gyökeres, oh, almost with the breakthrough. Cleared out. Incapié, met by Watkins. Back to David Raya, to Jurien Timber. Odegaard, Zubimendi, Ben White to Bakayo Saka. Saka pressured by Matson. Odegaard. Odegaard with the cross. Matty Cash wins that duel. That's out of bounds. That'll be a throw in for Arsenal. Matty Cash asking for a foul. Doesn't get it. Incapia pushing forward into the penalty box. Looks like Calafiori's going to try a long throw in. Thrown into the penalty box. Cleared by Cash. Out to Zubimendi. Zubimendi to Odegaard. Saka on the wing with Matson. Tries to get it to Ben White, but it's picked off. Now Watkins tried to start a counterattack, but met by Odegaard. Incapia back to Saka. Saka against Morgan Rogers. Saka cutting inside. Saka fouled by Morgan Rogers. That'll be a free kick for Arsenal. Ben White. Odegaard. Cross. Trossard. Oh, just missed. Just missed tying that game. And he was onside. Whew, just missed. Goal kick. Ben White. Back to David Raya. To Timber. Back to Raya. Incapie. To Timber. Odegaard, who's dropping back in support of the center backs. Incapie. Calafiori. Cash. McGinn. McGinn. Met by Calafiori. Back to Camera. Camera to Onana. Declan Rice. Pushing in. Matson. Back to Pau Torre. Matty Cash. Fonzo. Pressure by Gyökeres. Pau Torres. Mason Rogers. Good good defense by Declan Rice. And now Arsenal with the counterattack. Saka to Odegaard. To Saka. And we are tied. Leandro Trossard with the goal. Excellent counterattack by Arsenal and the Gunners fans. Loving every second of it. Leandro Trossard immediate impact, but it all started with Declan Rice to Saka to Odegaard. Beautiful pass to Saka. Saka gets that ball past Martinez. It was meant to go to Gyökeres, but he missed it. But in that scramble, Leandro Trossard with the goal as Matty Cash and Konza unable to clear it. And Leandro Trossard there to clean up the mess. Martinez to Matson. And now Arsenal, heavy pressure. Matson gets it past Ben White, but it goes to Hincapié. Hincapié to Declan Rice. Saka on the right wing to Ben White. Odegaard to Trossard. Trossard had plenty of space. Aston Villa, they've left Trossard open since he came on, but that's out. Unai Emery with a look of concern as Arsenal has tied this matchup. Oh, Ravishing Rick Rude is on the podcast. Thank you, sir. Oh, what a move by Ben White to Gyökeres, but that's out. Unfortunately. Oh, counterattack. Ali Watkins. Hincapié. Watkins. Blocked by Hincapié. Declan Rice. Great defensive work by Piero Hincapié, who is on loan from Bayer Leverkusen. That ball goes all the way back to Konza. Onana out to Matson on the left wing. Morgan Rogers met by Timber. Matson. Oh, another good block by Hincapié in front of David Raya, Morgan Rogers. And that's a foul by Jurriën Timber. Man, Morgan Rogers, he's a nice player. It's just a matter of time before he's a regular starter for the England squad. All right, there's the free kick by Villa. Tielemans takes the free kick. 10 minutes into the second half. Cleared by Declan Rice. Camera. Back to McGinn. McGinn. Oh, what a pass to Cash. Oh, but that cross was awful. That was an awful cross by Cash. After that great pass. And Cash was onside. All right, Arsenal in possession. Calafiori. Back to Raya. Hincapié. Calafiori. Looks like Onana's down, and that'll be a throw in for Villa as we near the 60-minute part of this matchup. Right now, Aston Villa regrouping. Pau Torres, long pass. Saka's there to clean up the mess. Saka tried to go for Gyökeres. Didn't work. Camera. McGinn. McGinn to Matty Cash. Back to Konza. Pau Torres. Matson. Morgan Rogers. Onana. What's up, Jenny Retro? Matty Cash. Back to Konza. Morgan Rogers met by Zubamendi. Oh, what a tackle by Calafiori. Matty Cash. That cross is blocked by Trossard. Konza. Pau Torres. Matson on the left wing. Back to Pau Torres. Camera. Morgan Rogers. Matson. Morgan Rogers. Back to Matson. Camera. Camera's not going to shoot. There's Morgan Rogers just outside the penalty area. Odegaard almost intercepts it. Oh, Nana wanted to shoot. Goes against it. McGinn. McGinn blocked by Trossard. There's Matty Cash. Back to McGinn. McGinn goes into the penalty area. But it's somewhat cleared by Arsenal. That'll be out for a throw in. Aston Villa trying to come up with some ideas to break Arsenal's defensive structure as we just hit the 60-minute point of this matchup. Villa looks like they're going to do a long throw in into the penalty box. Clear by Rice. Matson well over the bar, and that'll be a goal kick for Arsenal. Unai Emery does not look happy at all. What's up, Splendid Daddy? And Glotto, shout out to you. Shout out to you, Jerry. Pau Torres pushing forward. Good pass, but Incapié is there along with Odegaard. Oh, that was a bad pass by Arsenal. Pau Torres with the interception. There's Timber to Zubamendi. Declan Rice barking out directions. There's a long pass. Is Saka gonna get there? And that'll be a throw-in for Aston Villa. Bukayo Saka protests, but to no avail. That looked like it was off Matson. But nevertheless, throwing for Aston Villa. Ben White, Gyökeres, and that's a foul. And that's a foul by Zubamendi on Tillemans. Tillemans goes down. Yeah, Zubamendi on the challenge ends up kicking Tillemans. Free kick for Villa. Emi Martinez. Heavy pressure by Arsenal. Ollie Watkins. But Timber wins that battle to Raya. Raya to Hincapié. Odegaard. Calafiori. That's off of Villa. That'll be a throw in. There's a substitution that's going to come in for Aston Villa. Odegaard. Oh, that's picked off. Camera, but oh, that was met by Hincapié. A golden opportunity for Villa. Now Arsenal on the counterattack. Bukayo Saka. Odegaard. Odegaard. Plenty of space in the middle of the pitch to Gyökeres. Ben White. Ben White with the cross. Trossard gets away from camera. Trossard knocks down camera. Trossard, bad pass. Met by Tillemans. And now Morgan Rogers to Watkins against Hincapié. Cuts in, saved by David Raya. Nice move by Ollie Watkins. Now Arsenal trying to get on the counterattack. Odegaard to Trossard. Odegaard. Zubamendi. Declan Rice. Calafiori. Lots of space on the left, but Calafiori doesn't push forward. Declan Rice. Odegaard to Saka. Saka on the right wing, met by Matson. Ben White. Odegaard. Back to Saka. Odegaard. Oh, what a pass to Trossard. Oh, that was going to Gyökeres. Oh, that would have been 2-1, but that was offsides. Oh, they had it too. Yeah, that was offside. That was a good call. But Arsenal knocking on the door. Oh, what a wasted chance by Camera. Ollie Watkins comes off. Malen comes in for Aston Villa. Their first substitution of the match. So again, Daniel Malen, number 17, comes on for Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins had a couple of chances, but unable to put the ball in the back of the net. Odegaard for Arsenal. Odegaard pushing forward. Shot saved by Martinez. Gets past camera, but the shot not very strong. Diego Malin taken, excuse me, Daniel Malin taken down by Hincapié, but it's a throw in for Arsenal. Zubamendi to Julian Timber. Saka. Oh, that pass by Gyökeres. Off. Now Matson. But good pressure by Gyökeres. That's a throw in for Arsenal. White to Gyökeres. The cross. Oh, Declan Rice. Couldn't get enough on it. Console just missed it. And it goes right to Declan Rice. And now looks like Gabriel Martinelli is going to come on for Arsenal. Goal kick. Oh, Timber missed that. Now, Malin against Incapia, but there, Timber with the recovery to David Raya. Now, Odegaard. Arsenal looks like they've got more of a sense of urgency right now. 68 minutes in. Declan Rice. Trossard on the left. Three players on him. Tillemans. Camera, what a move. Cash. Oh, Incapia, nice defensive work. To Declan Rice, back to Incapia. Odegaard. Ben White. To Bukayo Saka. Saka against Matson. Odegaard. Oh, I thought that went in. He just missed. It looks like Edmund Martinez got a hand on that. Yes, he did. He just got a. Edmund Martinez just got his fingertip on that. Oh, that might have gone over anyway. But that should be a corner for Arsenal. Oh, Martin Odegaard in disbelief. That'll be a corner kick for Arsenal. Arsenal attacking from left to right. Declan Rice will take the corner. Arsenal, they have been set piece specialists though throughout this season. Rice, Calafiori, to Saka. Oh, that's blocked. Good job on McGinn. Cleared. Oh, Julian Timber just missed, but that was offside. Oh, that was blocked by camera. That Saka could have put the ball in the back of the net on that one. All right, that'll be a goal kick. Henry Martinez sent it to the right side, but Zubamendi's there. Declan Rice, Trossard, Zubamendi, Declan Rice, Gyökeres, Odegaard, Saka, cross, Declan Rice. Oh, he's trying to give it to Gyökeres. That's a foul by Calafiori, and he will get a yellow card. I believe this is the first yellow card for either side in this match. 70 minutes in, that's a rarity. Been a very clean game so far up until this point. And that's Ricardo Calafiori's fifth yellow card this season, so he will not play in the next matchup against Wolves. Good defending there by Kanza. Now Kanza pressured by Gyökeres. Martinez. Timber. Declan Rice. Timber. Uh-oh. Chance for a counterattack, but Incapi is there to clean it up. Oh, and Leandro Trossard fouled by Matty Cash. That's a clear foul there. Looks like there's going to be another substitution for Aston Villa. There's going to be a double substitution. All right, so we've got a double substitution by Aston Villa. Jadon Sancho and Lamari Bogarde are going to come on in just a second. Jadon Sancho, former Manchester United player. Incapié to Timber. Saka. Odegaard. Incapié. Declan Rice. Julian Timber. Martin Odegaard. Timber. Saka. Oh, he tries to get it into Odegaard, but it's picked up by Matson. Now Matson with a run. Oh, that's a foul on Saka. Looked like a clean tackle, but Saka gets a yellow card. Okay, yeah, he did get a piece of Matson. It looked clean at full speed, but when you see the replay, that's a yellow card for Bukayo Saka. Now Jadon Sancho comes in for John McGinn. And Lamari Bogarde is going to come on for Amadou Onana. All right, so that's a free kick for Aston Villa. Okay, that goes back to Emi Martinez as Aston Villa regroup. 15 minutes left in this matchup. Heavy pressure by Arsenal. Zubimendi, Declan Rice, Pau Torres. That was. Bukayo Saka almost got to that one. There's a collision by him and Emi Martinez. No foul called there. Oh, Pau Torres almost makes the fatal mistake. It looks like Emi Martinez is okay. So it'll be a goal kick for Villa, taken by Martinez. Matson. Kanza misses it, but there's Matty Cash. Kanza. Emi Martinez. Incapia wins that header to Bogarde. Jadon Sancho to Bogarde. Kanza. Pau Torres. Back to Kanza. Matty Cash. Calafiori. Oh, he missed the clearance. Malin. Oh, just missed. Oh, just missed. That could have been 2-1 Aston Villa. Oh, Calafiori really made a mess of that. And it bounced off of Incapie. Looks like Incapie missed it. And Daniel Malin. Oh, that could have been 2-1. And Unai Emery in disbelief. All right, Bukayo Saka is coming off for Arsenal. And Madueke, number 20, he's coming on. And Madueke has made a big difference for Arsenal. Let's see if he can be a difference maker today. Morgan Rogers. Back to camera. Oh, what a pass. But Raya is there to get ahead of Morgan Rogers. Oh, that was a superb pass by Tillemans. The defense asleep at the wheel for Arsenal except for Raya. Incapie to Timber. Odegaard almost deploying as a right back. Incapie. Declan Rice. Zubamendi. Matty Cash almost loses possession. Pressured by Calafiori. There's Malin. No foul called. Declan Rice clears it. And it'll be a throw in for Aston Villa. 10 minutes left. Tillemans. Sancho against Calafiori. But there's Trossard with a defensive work. Cleared by David Raya. Kanza and Gyökeres. Battle. No foul called. Cash. Jadon Sancho against Calafiori. Tillemans. Met by Declan Rice. Malin. But Calafiori's there to clean it up. Gyökeres. No foul called. Kanza. Matson. Dumps it off with Jadon Sancho, who's on the left. Now to Matson. Oh, that went through everybody, and that's cleared by Calafiori. That was almost an own goal. And Arsenal dodge another bullet. There is both managers animated on the touchline. Oh, this game is spicing up now in these last 10 minutes. Matty Cash. Jadon Sancho. Good clearance by Arsenal. Camera. Sancho blocked by Calafiori, cleared by Declan Rice. Trossard. And Trossard with the clearance. Martinez is there. Oh, Declan Rice missed that one. Jaden Sancho, Tielemans, Bogarde, Paul Torres, Morgan Rogers now on the right side, battling Trossard, but Calafiori's there. It's cleared to Ben White, Madueke, Madueke, I'm sorry, Madueke to Ben White. Ben White tries to cross it off of Matson, throw in for Arsenal. Okay. Ben White, Julian Timber, Zubamendi, Declan Rice, Calafiori, Hincapié, Declan Rice, Calafiori back to Declan Rice, Zubamendi, Odegaard, Declan Rice. No one really pushing forward for Arsenal right now. Now Trossard, Calafiori, deflected off of Cash, and that'll be a corner for Arsenal. And it looks like the Martinelli will come on. Oh, Timber got his foot on it when Rayo was going to clear it, was going to catch it, excuse me. Oh, what a what a moment. Now Arsenal with the corner. Still haven't seen Martinelli come on. And also Miles Lewis Skelly, he's going to come on for Arsenal as well after this corner kick. Rice with the corner. It's off the top of the goalpost. So that'll be a goal kick for Aston Villa. Oh, I mean Martinez did get a hand on it, but it's not called. Okay, Miles Lewis Skelly, the young 18-year-old. He comes on. Oh, Leandro Trossard. Okay, Calafiori is being replaced by Miles Lewis Skelly. Okay, Trossard comes off for Martinelli, and Trossard just came on at the start of the second half. And now Aston Villa, they're making a couple of substitutions. Matt Cash comes off. Emiliano Buendia, number 10, is coming on for Matt Cash. And Victor Lindelof, the former Manchester United defender, he's coming on for Paul Torres. I didn't know that Victor Lindelof was on Aston Villa until now. Hincapié, Lewis Skelly, Cameron, Morgan Rogers, Bogarde. Oh, that was a nice little back heel attempt, but That's out. And Hincapié, that pass to Madueke was too long. Villa, Tillemans, 3 minutes left plus stoppage time. Kanza, camera back to Kanza. Lindelof to Jadon Sancho. Tillemans with the shot that's blocked by Declan Rice. Zubimendi. Hincapié. It's cleared by Zubimendi. That could be a chance for Arsenal here. Martinelli. That's a foul by Martinelli, who obviously doesn't agree with the call. As we go into the 88th minute, still tied at 1. Could we get a goal here in the last couple of minutes by either side? Cleared by Hincapié. Tillemans. And that'll be out. And that'll be a throw in for Arsenal. Even with a draw, Arsenal will be, I believe, 4 points clear of Man City. Lindelof. Ben White. Maduke. Oh, great skill, but that's a foul. That was a foul by Tillemans on Madueke. Free kick for Arsenal. Looks like David Raya is going to take it as we hit the 90th minute. Will there be a game-winning goal as we head into stoppage time? Raya, Lewis Skelly battling Buendia. Morgan Rogers, but that's out. Throwing for Arsenal. 4 minutes left of stoppage time. What was that throw in? Oh, actually, that worked. That was off of Bogarde. And that'll be another throw in for Arsenal. Will we see a winner here with 3.5 minutes left? Declan Rice with the throw in. Straight to Emi Martinez. And Martinez hoping to start a counter attack. But that's going to go all the way to David Raya. David Raya to Odegaard. Lewis Skelly. Hincapié. Timber. Madueke. Madueke. What a move. Oh, what a move on Matson. But Tielemans is there. Jadon Sancho. Matson. Buendia. Camera. Kamza. Back to Emi Martinez. Lindelof. Mallon. Oh, that's out. Throwing for Arsenal. About 2 minutes left in the game. Looks like this might end up being a 1-1 draw. Martinelli, Hincapié, Timber, Hincapié. Could be the long cross. Declan Rice against Bogarde. Oh, Maduake, oh, had a chance, but it hits the side of the net. That'll be a goal kick for Villa. And it doesn't look like it'll be a game-winning goal in this matchup. Oh, Malin had a chance, but Hincapié was there. That'll be a throw for Villa. Jadon Sancho, all putting moves. Ah, buen dia. Tillemans, Camera, Morgan, Morgan Rogers, Malin, Morgan Rogers. Uh-oh. Sancho. Oh, that was almost the game winner. Wild scramble. And oh, Aston Villa wins it at the end. Wow. Buendia with the game-winning goal right at the end, and another stunning loss for Arsenal. Aston Villa does it to Arsenal again. And all that's Emiliano Buendia with the game winner. And Unai Emery gets another win over his former team. Aston Villa sticks it to Arsenal again, and Aston Villa will move up at least temporarily to second in the Premier League, and that'll be Arsenal's second loss of the season. What a wild scramble. Sancho. Looked like Tielemans had it. And then Buendia. And then just a scramble camera. Timber left on the ground. And so was Ben White. And that's a wrap. Aston Villa wins 2-1. Again, with the last kick of the game. Just as I said, it looks like we're not going to have a game winner. I was wrong. We had a game winner. Hey, Balam, it's good to hear from you. Man, oh man, Arsenal just can't seem to get it done at Villa Park. And like I said earlier in the broadcast, Aston Villa just seems to be the team that Arsenal cannot beat. And so now, temporarily, regardless, Arsenal are still going to be top of the league. But if Manchester City can beat Sunderland, which they probably will, Manchester City will move into second with 31 points, just 2 points back of Arsenal. Aston Villa only 3 points behind Arsenal now. And that's going to make this Premier League race a lot tighter than what it could have been if Arsenal had won. Devastating loss for Arsenal. Let's see how they react. I believe they play Wolves next time out. Wolves only 2 points. Wolves for sure they're going to get relegated. Oh, what a tough loss. Arsenal, they're going to play this coming Wednesday in the Champions League against Club Brugge, and then next Saturday they will play Wolves, who sit bottom of the table. That should be an easy one for Arsenal. So Arsenal should still stay top of the table. After that, then they go to Everton. Then they've got three home games in a row. Crystal Palace, who will not be an easy one, Brighton, and then on December the 30th, they will welcome Aston Villa to the Emirates Stadium. So it'll be an opportunity for Arsenal to get some redemption. And there you see the celebrations, Emiliano Buendia with the game winner. Hi, listen, thank you to everybody that watched me today on especially on TikTok. Let's see what we got here. Thank you to everybody on TikTok today for the support. Over 1,000 viewers. Thank you so much. And until next time, this is the Operation Smooth podcast.